Yo, it is the stock market recap where we teach you how to use technical analysis. So let's jump directly into these charts and let's see if we can get any insight for what could happen next week. Thank you for checking out my videos. If you're interested in learning about technical analysis, make sure that you check out the rest of my series. Each week, I teach how to use technical analysis in real-world applications, looking at the indexes every single week in order to get some guidance for how the price may move. So make sure you check out the rest of my videos too. Also, I have Stocks and Bars, where we talk about hip-hop and finance, where we combine both for a unique experience. Make sure you check out my website as well, as I give guidance on option plays and everything else. All right, so let's get to these charts because the market was beautiful last week. All right, first thing we go to is the S&P. The S&P closed at 4,131.93. So $4,131.93. And we see how we have broken down. So remember last week we talked about the market and how it was likely going to retest that 4,200 level. And it did that. And then also last week we also hinted at it breaking that level. And we closed below it. And you know what we do here. Every time we talk about this, we make sure we emphasize on where something closes at. Because it often gives you the clarity for what direction the market wants to go. And in this case, we closed near those lows. So, as you know, when we close near the lows, chances of continuation are high. Anytime you close near the highs or lows, the chances of continuation are with where it closed at. Now, we are looking to get to the price target I set before of 4,000. So we're looking to see if the S&P is going to make that move to 4,000. This candle here is giving some good, clear signals of a continued move lower. We had our high, we had our lower high, so chances are we'll make that lower low and make that move to 4,000. And we also talked about the 20-day moving average being resistance, and you see it acted that way. So that is the S&P. Let's go ahead and travel on to the Russell streets and see what went on over there. So we use IWM and let's check it out. IWM closed at 184.94. Now last week we also talked about how this was likely going to retest 190 and that it would likely break it, and we did break 190. So technically speaking, we are likely going to continue to move lower, and IWM can likely get ugly. I can put a price target on it right now around the 160 area. I think IWM is going to continue to travel lower and ultimately get to that 160 area. We also hinted at the pattern that we saw, and that is why I put that target there. We will see 160 at some point in time for IWM. The candle here looks very similar to what happened on the S&P. Very clear decisions on how investors are looking. So that is IWM. Let's go over to the next street and we check out the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones closed at 32,977.21. All right, so let's check out what happened on the charts here. And we have similar action. We looked at the 20-day moving average. It was resistance. We see all of my ribbon study here showing that the moving averages are starting to turn. All of them are pointing to the downside. Last week we talked about how the Dow could likely test out that 33,000 area, and we did. 32,977. Pretty darn close. So I'm looking for the Dow to actually make a move to get to around this support area, around that 31,000 area. Ultimately, I think it's going to continue to move lower there. That is the Dow. And lastly, let's make our shift over to the Nasdaq, and we use ticker NDX. NDX closed at 12,850. $454.80. And let's check how that one busted down. We made our move to the target area of 13,000 and we closed near those lows. And we see how it is shaping up just like the rest of the indexes, where that 20-day moving average gave the clear signal, which we see now, that a move lower was imminent. So we closed at the lows, and if we want to back out one, we can see where we're likely. Okay, that's around 13,000 is where we're at now. Next target area is probably going to be around 12,000. So I'm looking for the Nasdaq to make a move towards 12,000. That is it. Let's recap here. All right. All four indexes closed on their lows. And we know what happens when things close on their lows. Continuation is the likely outcome of the price. And we're all looking to see new price lows come into fruition, especially heading into the month of May. So S&P, price target 4,000. IWM, price target 160. The Dow, price target, I believe, is 31,000. And the Nasdaq, as you can see here, price target is 12,000. Those are the new price targets I've set using technical analysis. So that is it. Make sure you enjoy your weekend, all right? Spend time with your loved ones. Spend time with people that you love. That is very crucial to your own health. And check out the latest episode of Stocks and Bars. We talk about mental health is wealth. I can't stress this enough. All this money stuff is good, great, but taking care of yourself is the best form of wealth you will ever have. So do that. Exercise, drink your water, all of that good stuff. Even meditate, whatever it is. Make sure you manage all stress levels as best as you can. And on that note, I'm out of here, and I'll check you next week. Peace.